Well, hey guys, how's it going? I'm going to show you our first night out stealth camping here in urban Vancouver. Uh, when I walk up to the vehicle, I won't talk, I'll just walk around it just so you can see. But it's a nice, sweet spot, and have to say my wife is a little bit apprehensive about the whole thing. And she doesn't want to be on YouTube, so you won't see her really. But yeah, well, see if we get busted. I don't think we will. It's a pretty nice location here, fairly quiet too, so all right. Well, that worked out pretty good last night. We're only a couple blocks away from this food store, and we were able to get that in the morning. And well, actually, all night went really well. No traffic. It was just really quiet. It was great. Worked out really well. So, yeah, the important thing is that you get there late. We kind of broke the rules. We got there fairly late, but I went in and out of the vehicle, and you don't do that. You just basically go in or out. Well, the other thing to do is to leave early in the morning. We left at 7 in the morning, get out of the people's way. As a homeowner, you know, I don't want people parking right in front of my house. So you want to make sure that you don't do that. We were off on the side, even behind the house, so that's what you want to do. Well, here's day 2 for our stealth camping here, and this is Tawasin. We're about to go over to the island, and this is where we're at tonight. And you know, these houses over here, if you can believe it, are $1 million. But yeah, I'd just like to show you what we got going here. Being a little bit bold, actually. We've got down here, I don't know if you can see it. We're on blocks. We got one on the front as well, but it's covered with leaves. But we had to raise it up 3 inches on this one side. But you want to do it so it's inconspicuous, right? But this is going to be one of the quietest streets around, as long as no cops come. Shouldn't. The one lady, when she was driving out of the house there, she kind of smiled. She saw what we were up to. Yeah, nice spot. Okay, let's see how it goes tonight. Hey everyone, well, no need to stealth camp here anywhere tonight here, because we're right in the bush. Found a nice spot to hang out, and I believe this is Crown land. There's all kinds of ATV trails around here and whatnot, so yeah, we got our van over there. It's basically level. It doesn't look like it here, but I have an app on my phone which I use for carpentry, which actually has different levels on it, and I just lay it flat on a flat surface, and yeah, bang, we get tells us if we're level or not. But yeah, we'll see how it transpires tonight. Maybe there might be a big party out here tonight. While we were driving up to Campbell River and looking around the area, actually I came up to look at the skateboard park, which I'll hit tomorrow morning, which is a fantastic bowl. But yeah, so looking around town, we thought, decided to come up to this McClure area. But first of all, this is like, you know, this is like an awesome spot. I mean, there you go. There's a $1 million view. But look at this funny thing they got going on here. You know, park gate is closed from 10 till 5, and after 10 p.m. it says exit at your own expense. Like, what? It doesn't say you can't overnight here. I think what they just basically do is come and lock it up. And so if you have to get out and call someone to come out and open up the gate, well, then you have to probably pay someone. So it's a bit of a thing here, a bit of a risk. I think we're going to try it though, because I mean, can you beat that? You can't beat that. That's awesome. Yeah, so okay, well, we're going to venture out and try it. I think it's going to be a fantastic night. This is just beautiful here. Doesn't get any better. Well, good morning. It's around 7 o'clock here, and we had a great evening. Just super quiet, just beautiful out here. There were some cars that went by, but really it got locked up after 10 o'clock, and there was just guys running around in here. So yeah, here's a good spot to camp. You know, don't abuse it, otherwise they'll start clamping down on it. But yeah, it was just fantastic. So I'd like to share with you just, some basic rules for camping, stealth camping in the city, various different things that will help you out. I mean, they're basics. And as a homeowner myself, when uh, when I pay my property tax, which is a lot of money, I kind of see my front yard and my street in front of my yard, even though it's public, the street itself. I want that to be for my vehicles. I don't want someone else parking there. So don't park in front of someone's house, you know. Even onto the side of someone's house, that's kind of like, you'd have to kind of judge it. If there's no one else parked there, it's wide open, and they're not going to be, you're not going to be obstructing their view, and they're not going to see you. Well, okay, you can go for it. We did that on our first night when we were in Vancouver there. The other thing is show up at 9 o'clock or later and get out of there by 7 in the morning if you're in a residential area. When you get there, all you want to do is get there, park, and sleep. You don't want to be running around, opening your doors, turning on lights, reading, putting your leveling jacks down, putting your slide out. None of that stuff. All you're doing is just basically going there to sleep. And you don't want to push it either, because then you're going to have someone complain. If you can park someplace, we parked one night where we parked across the street from a person's house, not directly in front, but off to the side, and the other side was a park. Okay, it doesn't bother the people, And the other thing is that you don't go there repeatedly, especially in a residential area. Once a month, kind of maximum to a spot. And obviously, like I saw in Vancouver, there's places where a bunch of RVs are just parked along this. It's kind of a main road. There's parks on both sides. You're allowed to park there. Well, okay, there you can go multiple nights. It seems like you can push it on that, but not the residential. Commercial, you could probably get away with doing it as well. But you just want to leave no trace. Don't be a nuisance. Don't drive, like an eyesore if you can. I know it's, difficult to sometimes afford one that doesn't look so bad, but, even if you have an older unit, maybe spend $1,000, get it painted or something, like at some backyard guy, get it so it kind of looks decent. If it blends in that way, then you're golden. Yeah, so, yeah, we're still on the island. We're going to be leaving here, taking the ferry back to Vancouver and going up the west coast. So this has just been delicious. I think we want to move here.